Just to show you very quickly what happens on the web platform now, though, from a time cards perspective, if I come down to the weekly view and select this reporting period, here's the time card that I just entered. If I come through and click on Monica now, you can see that the shift extra and the modifiers have been documented, that this information actually has a modifier associated with it. I can scroll across and see the 8 hours that were worked on which cost codes. You can see that that timekeeping record has actually been approved. And if I'd used any of the other shift extras, you'd see how they would also show up in a single holistic view so that all of your data is there. This information here is just showing timekeeping for a particular project, but actually this view will show you timekeeping data broken out by project, by foreman, by trade, by classification. So you can very quickly and easily see all of your timekeeping record in a single holistic view. And with features like find and search and filter, you can navigate to see data based on any of the attributes that you're tracking in the field. So if you want to see modifiers, changes in trade or classification, people that have reimbursements, people with absences, you want to filter data by foreman, you can do that very, very easily in the system. This information also allows you to go through and manage all of your approvals. So project managers, superintendents, payroll teams can come in and very, very easily drill down and filter information by project and come through and adjust the status and approve time. Time can be approved in bulk. It can be approved by project, by individual. Very, very flexible in terms of incorporating those approvals in the system. And then that information can actually flow through to exports. So if you're using a CSV export, for instance, a company with an ERP that doesn't support an integration, very, very easy to get that data out of Rhumbix via a simple CSV file that is configured exactly to the way you need it to work so that you can just upload this information straight into your ERP. For many folks, an integration is where they want to go. Typically, we have very, very large companies that run their entire organizations off the back of a CSV upload for different reasons. But ultimately, getting started with the platform is where on a CSV basis is very, very defendable. So a few bits and pieces in addition, if you want to understand production tracking in the system, very, very easy for foremen to go and enter production tracking. And then we have different web-based views where you can come in and do your true up and your reconciliations. You can see quantities without hours, hours without quantities. It's a very powerful way where people can come in and review and true up what foremen have entered or project managers have entered. It'll combine your hours with your production metrics and start to give you some very, very high level indicators of budget health as it pertains to quantities against budget. If you are doing production tracking, equipment tracking in the system, Rhumbix will also give you very high level views of equipment allocations to cost codes, equipment utilizations across jobs day by day, week over week, that you can then use to understand how your equipment is being utilized across jobs. And then getting into our field form solution, you'll see the T&M ticket that I generated moments ago. So you can see how the web platform allows you to view data almost immediately as it's entered in the field. So in the case of a T&M ticket, the T&M ticket was pre-priced based on the labor that you entered from timekeeping. So there's a really strong relationship between timekeeping and T&M. The idea is we don't want foremen to have to double enter information. It can feed multiple different workflows from a single bit of data entry. In this case, a cost-coded price T&M ticket based on the labor that was entered on the mobile app. That's a workflow that can be very manual in nature, and in the Rhumbix system took moments to generate.